YouTube, this is Vargas, recording live from the Vargas Vault, and, well, I just wanted to share the latest pickups that I've gotten, since, it's been 2 weeks, since I recorded the last video. I know recently I've started uploading a lot of videos, but, I don't upload them as soon as I record them. I record them, edit them, and then, whenever I have a chance to upload them, I do so. So it's been a while since I recorded the last pickup video, but got some new stuff, and as is normal in my channel, I wanted to share the stuff. Quite a nice number of stuff that I've gotten, so let's get started. First off, I've only bought one CD. I bought Thalia, Mora la Mexicana. Thalia is a Mexican singer, and I personally like her music. So yeah, I found this and totally had to buy it because I for one, really like Thalia. So yeah. Only movies, didn't buy any video games or anything else. So first one I bought is Rachel Getting Married, starring Anne Hathaway in a drama. I somehow have a Anne Hathaway collection going, so I saw this and decided to pick it up. Also picked up Passion Play. Started watching this, and I don't know if it's because Mickey Rourke is in this, but it kind of reminded me a little bit of Angel Heart, only not as good. Again, it stars Mickey Rourke going through something, and then a plot twist happens at the end. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because Mickey Rourke is in this, but it did feel like they were trying to channel that. But the main reason I bought it is because my man Bill Murray is in this, and I tend to buy anything that has Bill Murray on it. Also picked up the 3rd season of Robot Chicken. This is an animated show done with toys and stuff like that. It's stop motion. Really funny. It has some really funny shorts. Some really funny segments with everything from He-Man to G.I. Joe to stuff like that. So yeah, I take this series quite a bit. About Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis. This is a remake of an Akira Kurosawa movie, and also a remake of Clint Eastwood movie. So yeah, it's about this guy that plays 2 gangs against each other, and then he comes up winning. So really cool. Bought a bunch of wrestling DVDs from Movie Freak Bazaar, which is an online Facebook store that I frequent a lot. And he had a whole bunch of wrestling DVDs, and I picked everything I could. I picked up Cyber Sunday 2008. In Cyber Sunday, the dynamic of Cyber Sunday is that they would post matches, and then people would send text message, and then they would vote on the stipulation of the match. For example, in the WWE Championship match between with Triple H, they could choose if Triple H was going to face Jeff Hardy or Vladimir Kozlov, or both in a triple threat. And they would also stipulate like guest referees and type of matches and stuff like that. So it was an interesting experiment. But I picked that one up. And then I picked up Backlash 2008 with the now retired Undertaker on the cover. But I really like this cover here. And this has Undertaker going up against Edge, and a 4-way match between Triple H, Randy Orton, JBL, and John Cena. So got that. Also picked up Vengeance, which had these Hell in a Cell match between Triple H and Batista. So there's that. Also picked up Royal Rumble 2005. Royal Rumble, I think this is 2007. The 2007 Royal Rumble. This is the big Royal Rumble. The 2004 Royal Rumble is a Royal Rumble I'm trying to hunt down because, if memory serves me right, that's the one that Chris Benoit won when he got himself into the triple threat match at WrestleMania 20. And in this one, again, if memory serves me right, I know The Undertaker won this one. This had the awesome last minutes between Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. I know Undertaker went and challenged Batista, I think in WrestleMania 21. But, no, wait. No, this is... Well, now I'm not sure. I know he challenged Batista, but it wasn't WrestleMania 21. I think it must have been in WrestleMania 23. Because this was in 2007. So, in WrestleMania 23, Undertaker challenged Batista after winning the Royal Rumble, but this is his first Royal Rumble win. So yeah, we've been hunting for this for a while, and finally got it. Now I just need the 2004 Royal Rumble, because that's the one that Chris Benoit won. And also got the 25th anniversary Royal Rumble 2012, which Sheamus won. I've never been a big fan of Sheamus, but I like the Royal Rumble. I like that dynamic of the Royal Rumble. 30 men participate, and every 2 minutes a new guy comes in, and there are times in the event where you have like 20 wrestlers just trying to eliminate the others. It gets really hectic. In recent years, it has gotten kind of cheap with the whole Roman Reigns situation. But personally, I like the Rumble, and the Rumble always signifies the start of the road to WrestleMania. So I come and go in wrestling. I used to be a way bigger fan back in the day, and now I just come in and out of wrestling. When the Rumble starts, that's when I get hooked into it again, and that's when I start watching wrestling again. And then WrestleMania comes and goes, and I just don't care anymore. Continuing with Robot Chicken, I got Robot Chicken, the Star Wars episodes. It has a couple of segments again, but focused entirely on Star Wars. And there's 2 more of these. There's one for episode 5 and episode 6. So I have to get those. Been hunting for this movie for a long time. I've had a hell of a time getting this, actually. Either I find it and it's really, really scratched up, or in Movie Freak Bazaar, they always beat me to it. But I finally found a copy of Friday. I've been hunting for this movie for a while. It's not a rare movie, it's pretty common, but like I said, I've never been able to find a copy of Friday in good shape, or that someone doesn't beat me to it until now. So, a very popular movie, very funny movie, and I finally got me a copy of Friday. Also, I'm missing something. No, I know what happened. Okay, no, I had a movie there, but I remember what I did with that movie. So yeah, I'm trying to complete an animated Disney collection. I was 5 movies away, and now I'm only missing 4 because my wife got for our daughter the Aristocats. Not my favorite Disney movie. Out of everything Disney has done, this and The First Rescuers are my lowest favorite movies. Oliver and Company is also there. Just, I don't know. I never got into Oliver and Company or The Aristocats or The First Rescuers. The Second Rescuer is freaking amazing, but I don't know. There's just something about this movie that just didn't vibe with me, and yeah. But I am going for that complete collection, and my wife got that one, so that's pretty cool. For my Sylvester Stallone collection, I got Death Race 2000, one of his earliest roles. I think he did this right after he did that porno, which is, I think, his first movie role. The main star was not Stallone in this. It was actually David Carradine. He was the main guy. Stallone was like a bad guy in this, but since Stallone is more popular, that's why he has top billing in this DVD. But he's not the star in this movie by any means. But I needed this for my Stallone collection, and my Stallone collection is coming along quite well. Also picked up Cowboys and Aliens. Been meaning to get this movie. I actually thought it was pretty cool, and it was, to me, an original idea. You know, cowboys in the Old West fighting aliens. I thought that was interesting, and it's directed by the same director that did Iron Man. What's his name? Uh, John Favreau. So I thought it was a fun movie. It was enjoyable. I honestly thought I already had it until I was going over my movie collection and I realized I didn't have it. So I got it. It has the Daniel Craig, who's the most recent James Bond. It has um, Olivia Wilde, I think her name is. She was in that Tron movie, and of course stars the ever awesome Harrison Ford. So pick that up. Also picked up the 2-disc special edition of The Right Stuff, which chronicles the first, well, not astronauts, but the first people that try to, well, yeah, the first astronauts that try to, go into space. Not the moon, but just space in general. And it comes in this 2-disc set, which I think is pretty cool. I've always seen the single disc, but I wanted the 2 discs, so yeah, got that. Also got the 20th anniversary of Schindler's List. I recently, like a couple of months ago, got finally Schindler's List. It's one of those movies that I've been hunting for a while and I've never seen. And it does tend to happen to me that when I finally find a movie, afterwards it suddenly becomes common. And I didn't own Schindler's List. I've only actually seen Schindler's List once. Because it's a long movie and it's a good movie, but it's kind of a hard sit through. So I finally found it. It came in this really nice book thing, but this is the 20th anniversary edition. It has some more special features, and they restored it. It has some extras, so I double dipped again. Another one I double dipped. I already own Alice in Wonderland, but this one comes with a sleeve. So I'm a huge sucker for things with sleeves, and I bought it again. I got it super cheap. So yeah, and actually the discs on this one are in better shape than the ones that I bought a couple of months ago. So I'll give the other one away, and I'll keep this one because it has this slipcase. Also picked up Time Bandits. Also been hunting for this movie for a while. Time Bandits. From Terry Gilliam. I freaking love time travel movies. Anything that has to do with time travel, I'll watch it, and I usually tend to like it. This is exactly that. It has time travel. It has fantasy elements. It's a really visually cool movie, so I super dig it. One more wrestling DVD. I picked up the documentary disc of Bret the Hitman Hart. This was supervised by Bret Hart when he came back to the WWE. It's a 3-disc set. And it has the documentary and a couple of selected matches by Bret the Hitman Hart himself. It doesn't come with a booklet, unfortunately, but when you buy used, that tends to happen. But yeah, Bret Hart was really big after Hogan left. I remember him from the Hart Foundation. That's when I remember him the most, and when he was going through his whole "Oh Canada" hit on the U.S. He was a good wrestler. I also remember his epic match with Stone Cold Steve Austin when he had the sharpshooter on him, and Austin was bleeding out real bad. He was a good wrestler. Not my favorite wrestler. My favorite wrestler in that time period was always Hogan. And but I respected Bret Hart. I liked his matches, so really cool to have this. I'm still missing the Eddie Guerrero one. I hope I'll be able to find the Eddie Guerrero one sometime. Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man. I need to get Macho Man. Last 3 I picked up the animated Return of the King, Lord of the Rings Return of the King. This concludes the animated series by Rankin and Bass. Really good animation. Primitive by today's standards, but I think it's really cool because they used the technique where actors were moving and then they animated them. I like this. I already have Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, so need to get this one, and now I have that complete. Also picked up the 3rd season of Orange is the New Black. This is available in Netflix, but I like owning physical copies. My wife really likes this series. I've watched a couple of episodes. I don't follow this series myself, and the few episodes that I've seen are kind of gruesome. But it tells the story of these women in a correctional institution, and some really heavy shit happens to them. So yeah, but I like owning the physical thing. I know it's available in Netflix, but it's digital and it's not the same. And the last one that I'm going to talk about in this pickup video is a comedy. Picked up a Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, mostly because of Kat Dennings. I know a lot of people dislike Kat Dennings, especially after her roles in the Thor movie, both of them. But I like Kat Dennings. I think she's pretty cool. So yeah, pick that one up. So that was it. That was the pickup video. Like I said, I am trying to make these as short as I possibly can. So that you guys can enjoy them a lot more than just hearing me talk. When I remember to do this, I do tend to recommend the standouts of the collection. So if you want something really trippy about time travel, pick up Time Bandits. Check it out. It's really cool. And personally, Royal Rumble 2007, because again, this is the one that The Undertaker won. Yes, this is the one that Undertaker won. So really cool. Check it out. So yeah, that was this pickup video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And until I see you all again, this is Vargas recording live from the Vargas Vault. Thanking you all and signing out.